Hi everybody, Molly wanted to come on today to show you her new sage green outfit. Her new shoes, I'll show you her shoes. These are gorgeous. These are little Spanish shoes I got from a beautiful lady. There we go. And she's got her Peter Pan. Sorry about that, bending down like that. Yes. Molly was so happy with her new outfit. It's a new sort of winter, Christmassy sort of outfit. It's a sage green. It's not actually a green. And her tights are, what would you call the tights? They're not really brown. They're sort of beigey colour, which I think go nicely. I don't have green ribbons, unfortunately, otherwise she would have had green ribbons in her hair. But I've come on today to just talk about one or two things really, about how things are going in general, shall we say. You know, sometimes you get kind of lost on social media when you tend to have so many requests and so many people, and while it's lovely and believe me, I really enjoy it, sometimes it can get a little bit too much, and some of the things that are said aren't as nice as they could be. And one of the things that was going around was, and even on this channel on YouTube, was about breastfeeding. Now, I don't know how you ladies feel, and I quite accept that you younger ladies that have babies have the right to feed your babies wherever you want to. But I'm of the older generation, and when I had my babies, I made sure that I fed the baby before I went anywhere to start with, and if I didn't, I actually had a bottle handy. And that was how we were in those days. But these days I understand that a lot of you ladies have to work. And obviously you have babies to feed. So my one view is, yes, you should be allowed to feed your babies wherever you want to. And there should be places such as Mother Care, Boots, all the top shops should actually have places for nursing mothers to feed babies. That's the most logical thing of all, instead of kicking up a fuss every time. But if we don't kick up a fuss about these things, we're just not going to get anywhere. You know, everybody should get together and say, breastfeeding is the most natural thing. In fact, I was actually reading in the paper this morning about a family that live abroad, and she has a 4-year-old. She's still breastfeeding that 4-year-old and intends to carry on feeding him until he's 8. I don't know how you ladies feel, but quite honestly, I had 5 children and I really couldn't have fed my children like that. It just would have been impossible. So there's fors and against. You know, I'm really interested in what you ladies have to say, whether you're sort of like me and very much of the older generation where we sorted our babies out before we went out. And sometimes it would take forever and we'd be late for appointments, or, you know, visiting people was quite embarrassing. We did it, we managed, no one came to any harm. So, you know, as I say, while I do agree with young mums having to feed their babies. Oh, there was another thing. I remember Crystal. I watched one of Crystal's videos, and apparently there's a doll out that is a breastfeeding doll. And she was saying, how did us mums feel about breastfeeding our dolls? Well, to be honest, no way. No way, Jose. They are dolls to dress, to play with. Basically, I treat my dolls as though they're beautiful ornaments because they're very expensive. They're not babies, they're not real children. So no, that's a no-no for me. But each to their own, really. The other thing is about breastfeeding dolls for children, for little girls, well, and little boys, I suppose. Why do you want to make children more grown up than they really are? Why not leave them as children? Yes, if they have siblings, they know mummy breastfeeds, and it doesn't make any difference. But if you're going to put it out there in front of the children all the time, you're just making them grow up very fast, I think. Well, anyway, look, that's me ranting on, and I'm sorry if I've ranted on. And, I can see my poor little Molly is absolutely bored silly. She's looking at me as much to say, what are you doing? Ranting on. But that's just my opinion. And there you go. It is a lovely day here. It has been really awful. The weather has been terrible. But it's a lovely day here today. So all of you enjoy what you're doing, and lots of love to you. Bye for now.